We start off with Skarking just sizing Kong up, looking at his tooth. Oh, that shit's metallic. Let me laugh at this nigga. Let me make everybody else laugh. And let me make his little buddy laugh at him too. Oh, I know this guy. Huh, Suka, you brought him here, right? Look at the villainry. Pressing a child like that is crazy. Suko's dad comes in trying to help, and Skarking's like, nah, you cool. You just defend your son, right? Kong squaring up. He knows Skarking's doing something crazy. And oh my god, look at this laugh. Look at the face of evil before he just kills Suko's dad in front of him. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit too much, but fucking hell. Skarking's a murderer. Kong's too weak. And why did you kill him? Skarking doesn't give a shit. Let me pull out my whip. Let me teach this slave how we do it around here. Pause. Everybody's pounding the ground. Kong's looking around. Look at these savages just fiending to watch Skarking beat someone up. I'ma slap his shit around. Oh my god.
That ain't happening, little man.
Skarking whips again. Kong catches the whip and tries to pull it back, disarms Skarking, but Skarking's smarter than that. Skarking knows that whip is sharp, so he braces his hands, pulls back with all his strength, and cuts Kong, drawing first blood. You not digging into this like me, bro. The Skarking is skillful. Woo! Pull that back. Let's see it again. Kong, in his anger, in his viciousness, charges in, wildly swinging his axe. You gotta realize that he's never really used it for all that much. The last time he used it was against Mechagodzilla. He's not all that skillful, and Skarking, on the other hand, really knows how to use weapons. He sees the way Kong's arm is directed at him, can probably see the way Kong is cocking back his axe arm, and thus he's already moving. He's already setting up this side twirl, this pirouette thingy-majiggy that he does here to avoid the axe. And now he knows, Skarking knows that Kong doesn't really know how to use his axe. What Skarking does with his knowledge is present his neck for Kong, because what is an axe good for in Kong's hands? We know Kong loves taking hits, so Kong is obviously trying to crack Skarking's head open, or better yet, decapitate it. That's why Skarking showed Kong his neck. That's why he was trying to aura farm and failing, and that's why this weave is so clean. When they clash here, you'd think Skarking would know that Kong is a lot stronger than him, but you gotta realize that all Skarking sees is a muscled Kong. He doesn't really have that same level of context that we do. He doesn't understand just how strong Kong is, and he thinks that he's just some brute. But this is when Skarking realizes that Kong is just too strong for him, so he quickly puts Kong's axe down, redirects the force, disengages, and slaps him across the back to anger Kong, to continue to push him towards dumber and dumber decisions, and thus leaning into his advantages of speed, skill, and experience. I know it looks like Skarking backflipped out of the way of this axe hit, but that's not true. Look a little closer. He ducks under the axe like he did beforehand. This right here should show you that Kong wasn't thinking. He was just angry, trying to hurt Skarking.
Look up at this ceiling for me, buddy.
Kong ends up on his back. Pause. Skarking disarms him, taking away Kong's main threat. Bro, Kong, you gotta stop making dumb faces. Kicks him in the mouth.
Yo, bro, are my feet stinky?
And then gets on Kong's neck. Pause again. Holy shit, I am on a streak.
Don't think I missed it. Kneel for me.
And this choke is the culmination of all Skarking knows about Kong. He knows Kong is extremely strong, he knows Kong is a brute, and he knows that Kong doesn't really have all that much of a skill. Of course, this is what he sees about Kong, what he's seen so far, not the explicit truth. But if Kong had been everything that Skarking has seen, then this would have been a perfect kill move. Pushing on Kong's back, deactivating that chain of the body, which is where most of your power comes from, using the sharp whip that's already cut Kong, that's already scared him from touching it too hard, as well as keeping away from him by using said whip. This was a perfectly thought out move. Only Kong finally snapped out of it, managed to get the whip off him, and then slammed Skarking into the ground. This is when Skarking realized that Kong is not dumb, that Kong is indeed skillful, and then he realized that, hey, he's stronger than me, he's as skilled as I am, or just skilled at all, and thanks to that strength, he's going to kill me.
Unless...